I am the business director here, and I'm going to teach you how to make a fire. So 3 things you need to make a fire are fuel, so your tinder, ignition, which would be a lighter or matches, or flint, and oxygen. The wind or blowing would do fine. So first things first is you need, I like to separate all my woods in piles. So we have the smaller stuff, which was like little tinders, which this stuff right here from pine trees, when it's dead and dry, it lights really, really well. And then you put that underneath, and then you go to your smaller woods, which are your hardwoods, but still they're smaller so they catch fire really easily. And then once you got the fire going, you want to put your large woods on so you keep your fire ablaze. 2 types of fires that we like to make here are the teepee fire and the log cabin. I'm going to show you the teepee today. So my favorite fire starter of all time is birch bark. So I went and collected a bunch and put it in my pocket. You want to make sure when you're collecting birch bark that you get it off the ground. You don't want to be ripping it off trees and stuff like that, because it actually kills the trees and is not very good. So make sure that you pick it up off the ground. To make a fire, you need to have fire starters, which you can use birch bark, which is my ultimate favorite, or you can use dry pine branches, which catch really easily, which is really good. So I like to use a combination between the 2. So I like to put those down, put the birch bark down first, and I put the pine needles on top. Once I have that down, I put the smaller tinder, so I like to separate everything into piles. So I have the smaller tinder and my fire starters, and then my bigger tinder. I start by making my teepee by leaning sticks up against each other so that I have teepee shape around my tinder. And once I have that, I like to light it then, and so it all starts to catch a little bit. So you want to make sure that there's no grassy areas around or no other trees and stuff that can catch, because if it is really windy it could spread. So you want to make sure that it's a nice fire pit that is already made or free of any brush or debris. And when you're making a fire, before you start it, you always want to make sure you have a source of water or a fire bucket like we have here, so that we can put it out just in case anything happened and it was too windy so that it was out of control. Or even after your fire, you want to make sure that you completely put it out before you walk away. And then I like to put my bigger tinder on after that. Once that all catches, and you have a beautiful big campfire like this.
Once you've got a roaring campfire, if you want to learn how to make s'mores, check out the How to Make S'mores video.
Click the video in the middle of the screen or click the link in the description.
So have a wonderful day. This is Sarah for Big Cove YMCA Camp, and